There we go. Hey, everybody. We are doing a little pop. By we, I mean me. Are doing a little pop-up video. Whoop. For those of you who remember that show, gotta be old like me. Anyway, it's time for another mail call. It's time for another mail call. And I'm your host, Jarrod the Yard Sale Artist. And I am bringing you another live stream of some fanciness that came in to my house this week. I actually received this a few days ago from the Big Bad Toy Store, and I'm finally getting around to open it. And if you saw the title of this, you know that this should be my Ghostbusters 3 3/4 O-ring figures from Hasbro. So let's open the box. Oh man, I hope everybody's having a great Saturday today. Let's see what these are all about. Now, if you guys know anything about me, you know that it's hard for me to resist Ghostbuster stuff. And it's nearly impossible for me to resist 3 3/4 O-ring, G.I. Joe of the 80s style figures. I recently got we did a live stream where I got the mail call of the Super 7s. We had some Joes, and they did the Universal Monsters in that scale. And then my good friend, Jim the Joe Junkie, Jim Meal, told me, he's like, hey, man, Hasbro's doing these Ghostbusters figures. And so I ordered them. Okay. Well, surprise number one. I didn't know hardly anything about it. I went online and I found they're pretty affordable. I think it's $40 for all four of them. And yeah, here they are. Let's see here. I just got them out of the box. What's super cool that I didn't know, as I was about to say, is it comes in this VHS style packaging. That's pretty neat. I did not know that. It's going to make my life a little harder, though, because I'm sort of a take it out and display them kind of guy. When I have really cool packaging, though, I don't want to do that. Have to make some tough decisions in my future here. So once again, here's what they look like when you get them. I like how it looks like it has the fake. That's not a real dent or damage. That's to make it look like kind of a beat up VHS tape from the 80s. Pretty cool. And then they had a little plastic thing here that I just slit so that we can open it. And there's the guys. There is the Ghostbusters. All four proton packs, it looks like. Yes. PKE meter, the trap, the ghost trap, and the goggles, the ghost goggles. So like every guy, it's hard to see in this image, but behind them is the proton pack. And then down the center here, I'll find it there. You have the PKE meter, the trap, and then the goggles are right there. So a couple of extra things. So very, very cool packaging. I didn't know the packaging would be like this. I thought they were going to be each individually carded like this stuff from Super 7. I didn't realize it was a 4-pack. And that probably helps in reducing the cost because you don't have to do packaging for each and every one. So that may be why this ended up being like a really good deal. Like I said, these are only $40. And so $10 a guy on this day's market is not bad at all, especially when I'm, over on Super 7 dropping $20, $25 a figure. But let me take a look at them right quick. I put my glasses on because, I'm old now. But yeah, they look pretty good. Pretty good basic sculpt looks, exactly in that G.I. Joe style. Now, what I want to find out is if there's a safe way. It looks like there is. I think kind of like their packaging for G.I. Joe Classifieds. I think they've set this up in a really cool way, so it's relatively easy for guys like me who like to display without really damaging the packaging. I think they had a little piece of tape there that I just slit, and I'm going to open the top of the box. And I think if it's the way I think it is, it should come out kind of like a tray. And it does. Okay, perfect. This solves all of Jarrod's quandaries and problems. Now I can get the guys out and not have to damage my packaging. And okay, cool. So in the bottom of the tray, it kind of comes apart into two. It comes like this. Whoop. The bottom part has the hoses and the connectors for the proton packs and the proton guns. And then the guys, yeah, it's very much like sort of G.I. Joe classified style where you can just pop them right out. So that is very, very ideal. If you like this noise of popping figures out, this is going to be an AMSR episode for you. If you don't, you want to probably mute now because I'm going to pop these guys out. All right, there goes Egon. Absolutely. Very, very G.I. Joe 80s 3 and 3. It's exactly what I hoped it would be. It's exactly what I wanted to be. So there's Egon. He has made it out of the packaging. Next up is the Ghostbuster, who has become my favorite over the years. When I was a kid, I probably liked Egon best. But as an adult now, I am an absolute Winston guy. I love Winston. I love how Winston's the voice of the audience. He's the one that's sort of the voice of reason. He's the one, when you have a character like this on your team of weird characters, he's the one that makes them look more weird because he's the normal one. And he's a cool guy. Just a little bit of trivia about Winston in case you didn't know. Winston originally appeared earlier in the script, but that is also back when they thought they were going to have Eddie Murphy be the fourth guy. And of course, you're going to have Eddie Murphy. You're going to have, in the whole movie. But Eddie Murphy decided to do Beverly Hills Cop instead, which fantastic, because now we have Ghostbusters and Beverly Hills Cop, and we got to see this version of Winston, who's Ernie Hudson. I knew his name would come to me in a second. I've met him at a couple of conventions. One con I went to in Louisiana, he was there. He was really, really, really nice to my son, and he's a good dude, which is part of the reason he's one of my favorites. But I just love his deadpan. He's so good at this. I do kind of wish they had given him more screen time. Almost given that original Eddie Murphy level of screen time. But I do understand when you write all this huge, stuff for this comedic guy that has all these things, and then you replace him with sort of a kind of unknown. I mean, Ernie Hudson had been in movies, but he wasn't like a comedy guy. So I get why they did it, but ultimately he is my favorite character. So that's really cool. I want to say hey to Heinz Cook in the chat. What up, dudes? Always nice to see you stop by and say hello. Two more guys to pop out. Next up is Ray. Everybody loves Ray. I think he can hear you, Ray. These are all really cool. They stand up well, too, by the way. I mean, you can't see it because I'm sitting right here on my desk, my drawing desk, as we unpack them. But they stand really well. I'm going to still intend to put figure stands. It looks like, yeah, they use the old school style from the 80s. I mean, they are by Hasbro, so they do know what they're doing when it comes to these 3 3/4 guys. Which means one left. And it's Pete Venkman. And see, what I think is really great about these, I mean, these are great figures in general already, but sort of looking with an eye towards the future. Interestingly enough, I derailed myself on that thought. I just noticed something. I'm going to hold them all, and I'm going to hold them all so you can just see their bottom of their legs. What's interesting is they all have sort of the military style tucked in the boot, except for Peter. Peter's is not tucked into the boot. He's over the boot. And I wonder if that's movie accurate. I've never paid that much attention. I wonder if he was the only one that didn't boot tuck in the movie. I'll have to go back and watch. I've only seen it about 100 times. Anyway, what I was going to say is this is kind of an easy win for Hasbro, if you ask me, because honestly, if in the next year, 6 months, whatever, they came out with same thing, Ghostbusters 2, and all they had to do was repaints and put them in the gray outfits and a couple of the Ghostbusters 2 accessories like the slime the slime gun with the slime backpack. Easy win. I'm definitely going to spend another $40 if they did that. So yeah, I think this is a big win. It's super affordable. Again, I'm not getting Longbox Crusade. Maybe we're not getting compensated for this. It's just mail call. I like to show you guys the fanciness that comes to my house. But yeah, for $40, you get all 4 guys. This packaging was very display collector friendly. Makes more noise here right now as I sort of pop it back into place. I'm going to put this this insert tray back in. So not only will it keep the box a little more structural, but it'll also make sure I don't lose all that stuff. So the packaging was fantastic. I've taken the guys out, so they are no longer in there. They're going to go on display in with my 3 3/4 Joes and Universal Monsters, Mortal Kombats, and Street Fighter figures. But yeah, great packaging, good looking figures. Not a complaint at all, especially at that price point. So absolutely, this is called the Ghostbusters Plasma Pack. Love the VHS box looking packaging. Love the figures. No notes. Like I said, I do hope that I hope they take the easy win. I hope they take the easy win, and maybe next year we get the Ghostbusters 2 pack. And again, it's repaints in gray suits and a couple of different accessories. I'd 100% drop another $40 for that. Because it's just, that's a great price point for what you're getting here. So yeah, good stuff there. Happy to add these to my collection. In fact, I'm going to go put them in there now. I have a huge glass cabinet with glass shelves and the light. I was custom made because I'm fancy. It's one of the first things I had built when I moved into this house like 19 years ago. We had a custom cabinet made, and half of it is my G.I. Joes. The other half is my wife. She collects Masters of the Universe stuff, and it's getting pretty full. So there you have it. All right, we'll take one more look at these guys, and then I'll catch you guys later on another whenever something fancy comes to my house. I don't think I've ordered anything major lately. There's the Ghostbusters. Winston's my favorite. Oh, another fun fact about Winston while I'm here. They don't mention it in the movie, but in the original script, he is a Marine Corps veteran. And that makes, I think that makes a lot of sense with the personality and the way he plays it. And I know they added that to the, to his lore in the comic books later, but yeah, in the original script, it was part of it. It was part of his character. It just never brought it up in the movie, which I think is super cool as a veteran myself. And he definitely plays it that like a lot of the Marine guys I know. So anyway, speaking of playing, I'm going to play with these figures, and I will catch you guys later. Thanks for being here. Heinz, thanks for stopping in, saying hello, chatting with me during the opening. Once again, Ghostbusters, $40. Would recommend, not compensated. This is just me having fun here. So thanks again, guys. Longbox Crusade is just about everywhere, as you probably already know. If you're not already subscribed to us on YouTube, it costs you nothing. So we'd love to have your subscription over on YouTube. We've recently crossed over 400 subs over there. We'd love to get to 500, but you know what? We're going to do this stuff regardless. We just love doing it, and we love it when you guys stop by. So I'm at Yard Sale Artists on X, Facebook, and Instagram. At Longbox Crusade is all the socials and the YouTube and all that. We'd love for your follow, your subscription, whatever. We just like to hear from you guys. And I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas. We will be back tomorrow live with like the entire crew of the Longbox Crusade, extended family and everything, doing our gift exchange episode. So if you'd like to stop by tomorrow and watch us do our gift exchange, we're doing that on a live stream, and that starts at 3:30 Central Time, 4:30 Eastern. Do the math as you move west, and we'd love to see you there. So with that, I will see everybody tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to act frozen.